think it's fair to say all of us in this place are a bit shocked, but not surprised by the reaction of the Australian Greens political party. You would have thought the one thing that would actually bind all of us in this place is coming together in memory of the sacrifices that each and every single men and women of our very proud ADF have done to protect our country, to protect the values, the freedoms of this country, so that people like Senator Steele-John and others in this place can actually say the very things that he and everyone else in this place have been able to say today. But yet we have senators in this place who come in and instead of doing the right thing and back our veterans who are hurting, who have had to go through a very painful process through the Royal Commission, one opportunity that's been put before senators, you would have thought we'd have every single senator in this place saying, yes, we are on your side, we condemn the actions, the violent actions, the abhorrent actions by those who have taken a decision to vandalise one of the most sacred places in this country. But no, the Australian Greens political party choose to do the opposite thing and back those people who have vandalised and made a mockery of our fine men and women who have stood up for this country and paid the ultimate sacrifice, and yet trying to conflate the debate by talking about some private contractors or by some sponsorship. Exactly, Senator Lambie, it is. And I won't repeat it. But Australians have a right to peaceful protests, but they do not have a right to vandalise, spray paint, desecrate, or anything else to face our memorials, particularly those to the men and women of our veterans community and the ADF. And what Senator Steele-John and those in the Australian Greens are saying, and I hope they are wrong, but it's okay now to go to cemeteries? Where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? And as someone who's very proud husband to a member of the ADF, I can assure you your comments are totally out of order, are offensive, and I bet you every single one of her comrades in her unit watching today will be absolutely disgusted with your comments in the Australian Greens today. And we will, Senator Scarr. We will. Anzac Parade is there for all of us to honour those that have died. We don't get to cherry pick, oh, we'll back that person and we won't back them. It is for all of us to honour the service and the sacrifice that the men and women of the Australian Defence Forces have made. But whatever your position is, their service, their sacrifice deserves the respect from everyone in our community. All the other stuff that's going on at the moment, all the other debates around other issues can be had, but done in an appropriate and a mature and adult manner in this place. But not when we have things like Senator Lambie's motion before the chamber today that deserves the respect, deserves the mature discussion. But again, are we surprised by the Australian Greens? You know, it's an absolute kick in the guts to wake up some mornings to find out that memorials, whether they be the Australian War Memorial here in Canberra or in my home state in Victoria, other memorials being desecrated. It is a real kick in the guts to wake up to that news. Because what is the message that those protesters are trying to make? What's their message, that somehow they're winning? Because quite frankly, I think it's the opposite. That the people in the community are saying enough is enough, stop your childish behaviour, grow up and be adults, and actually have a proper debate about the issue rather than being or relying on vandalism and breaking the law. Because we've had enough of that. And we've seen some of our colleagues' offices being vandalised, violence, firebombed. As community leaders in this place, we have an obligation to say it's okay to have a peaceful protest, but it is not okay to resort to violence. Every senator in this place, including Senator Steele-John and every member of the Australian Greens, also has the same responsibility. Because the responsibility that we have here, senators, as community leaders, is very powerful, and people are watching. People are watching. And we need to be able to set good models as role models in this place for the rest of the community, to say it is not okay to resort to violence.
Hi, Senator Hanson-Young, point of order.
Thank you. Just a point of order. Senator Ciccone made a claim that in relation to violence at electorate offices, and he knows this. He knows very clearly that we have condemned that violence, and I would like Senator Ciccone to reflect upon that for the rest of his contribution.
Yeah, the call is returned.
Thank you, Deputy President. But we need to remind the community that while peaceful protest is part of a healthy democracy, criminal acts are not to be tolerated at all. And I am just disgusted to hear the latest acts. These are sacred sites and must be treated as such. We're a very proud nation of many people in this place, but we are very proud about the men and women of our ADF, people who have fought for our freedoms. These acts of vandalism have no place in society, and we need to condemn that in the most strongest possible terms. And that is why everyone in this place, bar the Australian Greens, will be supporting Senator Lambie's motion about those people who have defaced our war memorials. And I want to congratulate you, Senator Lambie, for doing so. And on that note, Deputy President, I look forward to the Senate supporting Senator Lambie's motion.